All right, viewers, good afternoon once again. We are back on the case of visa scam or breach of contract reported by Wamaka Loretta against Mr. Idowu Johnson. If once tried to contact Idowu Johnson, like 45 minutes ago, we've not been able to reach him. And while the case was still ongoing, we contacted the mother who is based in UK, right?
Yes.
As regard to this very case, we're giving 45 minutes to 1 hour to call back so as to have our own statement on how to resolve this case amicably. Please join us as we communicate back again to Mrs. Idowu, who is Josie's mother, who stays in UK over this matter. I appeal to you, you share, like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV. To visit our website on www.chrdac.org.ng. I understand some of you are asking of our contact numbers, which are at Ikeja. The numbers is 090. Go and get your paper and biro. I would not want you to call me or chat again that you want to see what is your contact number. Ikeja office is 090 3000 2474. I repeat, Ikeja number. Okay, let me say Ikeja address first, which is number 93 Allen Avenue, Ikeja, Lagos. Thank you for sharing. God bless you. 93 Allen Avenue, Ikeja, Lagos. Our office is directly opposite Wurala House, adjacent Access Bank, and beside Glow Office. And the telephone number is 090 3000 2423. 090 3000 2474. 2000 090 3000 2474 is the call line on Ikeja office address. Eshasha office address is 081 6017 1192. Shasha office number 081 6017 1192. That is Shasha office number. And Shasha office address, which is the new office we open in Shasha Avenue, is number 11 at Jacob Bus Stop, Shasha Road, back. That is Alimosho. Local government is immediately after the office, you get to Civic Pharmacy. That is at Jacob Bus Stop. I repeat, number 11, Shasha Road. Number 11, Shasha Road by Ajako Bus Stop, before Civic Pharmacy. And their telephone number is 081 6017 1192. Our WhatsApp lines is 090 3000 2423. And that line is basically for international case registration or interstate cases. So please, if you are based in Lagos, don't bother to send message to our WhatsApp line, because definitely you'll be compelled to visit any of our branch in Lagos to lay your case physically, right? Thank you. Back to the business of the day. Let's have the telephone number, the telephone here to communicate with. Let me have the phone, please. Okay, you're the one that called before.
Yeah.
Was it on WhatsApp?
Yes.
Okay, let's have come. Give us a brighter light there. The light is disturbing. The studio light is disturbing my eyes. All right, off this light and off this, and come and on this phone. Sorry. Good. Can move my hand to myself. All right, go ahead and call the woman. Is your phone with you?
No, she's with it.
But is it not the phone you are using to make up
I told
for
her, she
hours?
said I should give it to her that if you need it.
Please, can you give her phone to me? Thank you. Franca Agoye. Franca, I hope you have shared. Thank you, Agoye. I hope it's is it Agoye Agoba. This month, everybody's all the ladies are. The woman is still in the bus or what?
I don't know. Not right. If it's before, she will pick it one hand. Can call her. Even though
Franca.
wherever she is, she will just pick the call if it's before.
Franca, we are coming to New York. Don't worry. I'm coming to New York City.
Not picking.
Call again. The mama is not picking again. What do we do to the 70 years old woman that says we should call back and we spent over even 45 more than 45 minutes?
Let's try it again. She's not picking.
Hmm?
She's not picking.
Thank you, Prince. The arrival of Prince.
She's calling.
She's calling or sending message.
She's calling. She's not.
Hello, 15 minutes I'll call you back. I haven't come down. 15 minutes I'll call you back.
Now, wow. Madam, what? Madam, talk to us now for crying out loud.
She's got it.
Well, we can't cut off again. Let's discuss uh, matter of the day. Let's be discussing other things while we wait for her 15 minutes. Because any moment I'll be closing. So now that you are here, I'm still going to ask you. You are part of the discussion. Can you go with your phone, please? Phone is like-
Myself should go down.
Go with your office phone. Okay, please. While we're still waiting for this, our, our mommy from UK over this case we're treating, let's talk other important topic that we're still going to, which is still important also. Though we will be discussing about um, marriage clinic on Friday, and I believe other pages that is ready to marry platform will be connected to that topic. We'll be discussing that every Friday because we discover so many things, issues that have been confronting marriages. Though that has been existing before we go into marriage, but I believe the recent trending issues here and there in marriages based on these complaints we have in our office and other people's experience, we want to be discussing issue of marriage more on Fridays. We wanted to choose Saturday before. I think between Friday and Saturday that will be communicated to the house. We'll communicate to everybody in platform by tomorrow, Thursday, if the date is going to be fixed on Friday or Saturdays, where we'll discuss different issues affecting marriages. Anybody can be invited online. We'll talk about that and all that. It's not going to be like a normal social media talk and all that. I believe we're going to have a serious discussion, uh, uh, frantic discussion where we can learn from each other's lifestyle, mistakes, correction, and all that are useful, that is going to be useful to us. Because as far as life is concerned, marriage is concerned, is an institution that nobody can graduate from until death parts both couples in old age. Okay, I want to ask us, few of us that are here, while waiting for this woman, please, we don't want to digress, but I would just want to ask, just to rub minds, while you wait little time before the woman call us on this issue we are discussing. How do we, please give, as in give your comments. How do you treat issue of depression? Just list one. You can treat issue of depression by this way, uh, by prayer, by seeking for counselor, by this, by that, let's send your comment. Let's talk about that few minutes, which I know in this 15 minutes we should be able to talk something reasonable before this woman come up. I don't want to digress this. Let's not waste this period. Okay, madam, I know you're an adult. I'm talking to you, and you're married, right?
Yes.
Good. Please, first and foremost, let's start from you. I and you in this office first, while others send their comments. We are on your case, but we have to wait until the mama call back
Okay.
in 15 minutes time. But we can't go off and come back and go off and come back. It won't be right. Which way do you think you can treat issue of depression? As an adult, as a wife, which way do you think you can treat depression? If you are depressed, what do you do?
If I'm depressed,
Yeah.
the best way to treat it is you have to always be you have to put yourself together. Whenever you are feeling that the depress is coming on you, you just pick up a song. You pick up a song, a Christian song within you, a Christian song that can calm you down at that moment. And if you can't do that, you carry your Bible and focus yourself on a particular place while meditating on that. Before you know it, it will, because that is the best way I know that it you can overcome it. because I've been a victim of it.
You've been a victim of, you've been depressed before. And what you did, you pray, you
Yes,
praise. Okay,
yes.
well, what about those that don't know how to praise? Because I know so many people don't know how to praise.
Okay, for
Praises is even more difficult than prayer, but it should be the most easiest thing. But when you don't know how to praise, or you don't even know songs to praise, to sing, so how do you deal with depression in that area? You cannot praise and you don't know songs to sing. Then how do you feel? That is how you deal with yours, right?
yeah,
By prayer,
yes,
by singing,
yes,
and you came out of it.
yes,
You came out of depression
yes.
just like that. Was it a marital depression or something of this nature, of this visa scams or whatever? Is it have to do with marital issues?
In relationship,
Okay, relationship.
yeah.
Okay. Opinion about depression, you change your environment. Okay, let's read some comments. Um, Patient Igwe Osapa said her opinion about depression, you change your environment. Okay, Franca, okay, say look for a good friend who can make you feel happy. Okay. Um, the priest Chima Ojiako said the prayer is the key. Okay, in this issue of I know Adame, late Adame, may have so rest in peace.
Yes.
Adame is somebody that several locations. I don't know. Of course, people we that deal with social media coming to the public and all that, when you feel depressed, um, maybe if it's a situation you cannot really avoid coming to social media, probably you are depressed and you have an event or something to an occasion or something to attend to, and you cannot avoid coming to social media. I believe that is her own case,
Yes.
because all the while I've been seeing her on social media, even though she felt okay, she was not feeling fine,
Yes.
she was not feeling good, she was depressed. But did she really look stressed, look depressed, look like somebody that look
No.
is under depression?
No.
Okay. When you look at somebody that is not looking depressed, how do you know the person is really depressed? Because when one is depressed, it shows on your face. I know of mine. If there is any situation that is actually bothering me, I don't think, I'm not a makeup person anyway, but I believe makeup cannot cover up the pain, the stress and the feelings, because it's an inward feelings. What you feel within you transpired in your physical look. But the way she usually look on social media and all that, was she really looking at someone that is under depression or someone that is depressed?
No.
So how do you deal with a situation like that when somebody is not looking depressed and the person is crying, she is depressed or he's depressed? How do you deal with such situation?
The way I would deal with such the situation is just like the way she carried herself, you will know that there is something like that. That is just exactly the way I'm talking. Like if I'm depressed now, I will always be calm. I will, even if I see that the thing is like taking me over, I will just look for somebody close to me and start talking to the person. By the time you are talking to that person, by that time you will be taking yourself away from those
Feel
things.
relieved.
Yes, you will be feel relief. And there are some people that you need to communicate with in that time that you are in that depressed. People that will make you feel happy. Those are the people that you need beside you at that time. So with that you can be able to cope. It will not even show out. Even if you are going on the way, people won't notice it.
Okay, when you meet somebody that maybe probably you are close with and you express your feelings, you thought, but do you know There are times you feel depressed and you speak to some people, they mock you with your situation.
No, that is not what I mean. What
Okay.
I meant is
Yeah.
you talking to the person, just interacting other things, not bringing your personal issue to the person.
Okay, but you feel if you are depressed, there must be a reason why you are depressed, right?
Yes.
It could be just like it could be finance, either maybe
Yes.
you are indebted,
Yes.
it could be relationship, maybe
Yes.
your spouse is really, being a thorn on your flesh.
Yes.
It could any other thing that is depressing you. If
Yes.
it's not something that you can solve at that particular point in time, and because at times if you feel depressed and what is actually feeling you, depressing you, if you speak it out or you share it with one or two person, do you feel comfortable by sharing it with the person, or do you feel keeping what is bothering you, keep the secret to yourself and discuss other social things that may take your feelings, that may take your thoughts or your thinking away at that point in time from what is depressing you?
I can share it with someone that I trust very well, and
Who do
not
you
those
think you
that will
trust?
mock me
Because
at
so
the
many
back.
people have trusted have actually
In
betrayed them.
this world that we are today,
Yeah.
I can't tell you that I can trust anybody.
Really?
That is why if you hear me talking, I said that I will only discuss something else that will make me feel happy with that person, but not bringing that issue to the person.
Okay. Let's read few comments. Judith Logan says, "See you fine like anyone." Yeah, Judy, thank you. Then Christy Machula say, I have faced chronic depression as a born again Christian. You must pray for direction. I went to a Christian based counselor to talk to about how to handle the problem I was facing. So, what happened, Christy? This is your statement is inconclusive. Please, can you narrate? We are going to discuss that with open line on this issue by weekend because it's very, very important, please. And I will encourage us to meet there. Then Franca Agoye take a look at May Eduche. She chose to be around friends just to erase depression out of her. Okay. Then Chris is okay. God has gifted people with this gift to help with depression. You don't be alone in your depression because the devil will bring things to your mind that is not healthy physically, mentally, and emotionally. Thank you, Auntie Christy. Then we have patient Igwe Osaba is the president. When you are depressed, the key is in your hands. Give yourself peace. Look for something tangible to change your thinking. Love yourself. Trying to cast your mind far away from what you are thinking through. Deal with it yourself. I can trust anyone as it's again. Well, appreciate that is your opinion anyway. But I feel depression is not what anybody can deal with personally. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't deal, in my own opinion anyway, depression is not what you can deal with personally on, okay, I take decision, I want to deal with depression. So you take off your mind. Is it by closing your eyes? Is it by having a different imagination? It's not
Not,
easily said and done.
yes.
Depression is what comes into your mind. It's what is bothering you. It's what is eating you up. It's what you feel before you feel depressed.
Yes. Yes.
That situation have made you feel is difficult for you to deal with. Then you are left with thinking,
Yes.
what can I do? What should I do? And other questions. And when you are left with unanswered question within you, it is difficult to deal with by yourself, right?
Yes, that is true. But the reason why I made the statement I made was this, because I've been in a church when two members are exchanging word. The other person was like telling this one, is it not you that they have not paid on your head and all that, telling her the whole story he told her and why she know that she was passing through pain.
Mhm.
So that is why I said I don't feel like sharing things with people, because I was so, this one was telling this one her own side and this one was telling this one her own side of the story, and at the end of the day the both of them were, now this one went to another person and was explaining me to the other person and was crying. So I was like, it is not good. Somebody will tell you something secret and you will go to the other person and tell the person, and you know what the person is passing through. To the extent she was even making it known that that is why she look like this, that is why she look haggard and all that.
That is insulting.
So that is why that is why
That is
I
just
said
so
in this
bad.
world now, I don't
That
think
is just
there's
so bad.
anybody to trust again in this world.
Okay, let's read more of a comment. I can see Auntie Christy Mitchell is still giving us more, um, what's it called, solution. He said how she overcome depression was by talking to the counselor and through prayer and having faithfully family and friends. Okay, that's nice. Kiki said you have to talk to someone. Depression is a devil. Yeah, you have to talk to someone. If you are depressed without having anybody to talk to, and uh, one thing is for you to be depressed, another thing is for you to make a better choice of who you are to talk to.
So it's hard these days. I tell you.
One thing is for you to be depressed, another thing is for you to have a good choice of who to speak to at the point you are depressed. Is this person going to help you solve the problem of what uh, keep you under depression? Ask yourself. Is this person going to have a good word of encouragement that's going to relieve you at that point in time? Ask yourself. Is this person a committed child of God? Because I cannot just say Christian. We have Christians, we have Muslims, we have other believers that are still really having fear of God in them. Is this person a believer, a God-fearing person that can keep your secret between yourself and God, yourself, him and God, or her and God, and find a way to solve your problem or support if it's financial depression, if it's emotional depression, or otherwise. So having somebody to talk to, one thing is to feel depressed. Another thing is for you to have a good person to air your mind and relieve your pain, and you feel the person have actually talked to you and you have arrived, or the depression have left you. Depression is like somebody having a problem, right?
Yes.
And you take an alcohol and you feel the problem is over when you are drunk. Then if the alcohol the alcoholic disappear from you,
I always say
then you will just
that.
find yourself in the same
Same
problem
position.
again. So you might have somebody you talk to, but if that person is not somebody that gives you his or her time, is she the one
Yes,
calling?
she's the
Okay.
one.
All right, we'll be talking more of this this weekend. Let's quickly have this case treated. On this.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, madam.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah. Okay, let's hear from you, please, over this issue.
Please, where's your office?
Mommy we are calling from Lagos office.
You think you are talking to me from Woman Right Office?
Yes,
Where
Ikeja,
your office is in Lagos?
93 Allen Avenue.
Eh?
93 Allen Avenue, Ikeja.
Oh, 93 Ikeja.
Yes.
Okay, madam. So if you're gonna do the case right now, so how you intend to do the case without the other party?
I don't understand.
Yeah, I said, how do you intend to come in without the other party that is involved?
Okay, as far as we are concerned, we have served your son an invitation letter. Is aware that this case is coming up today. And if he's not here, that would not stop us taking the statement of the complainant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay, now that you've taken the statement from the complainer, what is can he say can a representative be sent on his behalf?
What happened to
Or
him? Is he incommunicado from
it's
your
not
end?
available right it's not available right now. And I guess the mother already spoke with the other party that maybe they're gonna work something out. So I don't know why he's been taken to the human rights again.
The mother,
Ah,
whom am I speaking with? Are you not the
it's
mother?
not the mother that is speaking.
Please, where is the mother?
Where is
She's right here with me.
Why did you get the phone from her? If she's the one we want to speak with, why did you just get the phone off from her?
Madam, she's right here with me and the daughter and the younger sister to the person you're talking about. So I just came by her and she's explaining to me. I said she should give you a call so that I can understand what you're talking about.
I believe you should give her the phone because we have
She knows
communicated with her
everything.
before you pick up the phone.
She's there to explain
Don't
to
interrupt
you
me,
later.
please.
You're on speakerphone, mommy, and come and go. She's here with you. I'm here with you. I'll get my daughter that I'm living with.
Madam, we spoke with you before. You told me you were in a bus and you were telling us how you promised that you want to refund the money back to this lady. And it's the reason why we're calling you back.
Okay, if you're calling her and she says she's going to refund money, that doesn't mean she is the one that took the money. She's trying to be reasonable here to bail out her son from whatever offense he has committed. So I don't think you should talk to her as if she's an accuser. So we are just trying to be on the same page.
Because we have been talking.
Excuse me, I will walk you out of my office. Don't take word out of my mouth. She's not talking to you, she's talking to me.
Okay.
She's trying to resolve everything. We are trying to resolve it.
Hello.
Hello, madam.
Yes. Your mother has not been. Hold on, please. Nobody has accused your mom as the.
Yes. Okay.
Can you listen to me?
Okay, we are listening.
Did your mother tell you she was accused of taking money or duping the young lady that complained here?
No, my mom didn't take money from the lady.
No, I say, did she tell you she was accused by this office?
Oh, no. I'm just talking to the lady that the way she was interrupting as if it was my mom that is an accuser of whatever happened.
Okay.
So I wasn't going to your office.
Okay. From her statement, she never accused your mom. She gave a statement on how she transacted with your elder brother or younger brother, if I may say. But then in the course of her statement, she even stated that your mom communicated with them, with her husband, yes, and intervened in the matter and promised that she was going to pay the money. But at a point, this guy stopped communicating with them, even while they are calling him what is the way out. He blocked all their numbers. And when he called, yes, when they called your mom back, your mom said she never said she was going to pay the total money at once. That she just want to instrument the money, and they don't even know the way out as the whole thing stands. And the second, thirdly, her vital document like her international passport had been returned back to her, but national ID card and other valuable documents are still in your brother's care, which is still not communicating with them. And someone called her a few days ago or a few weeks ago demanding for the photocopy of the documents so as to search it in their family house and she sent the details. Till this moment, the person had not get back to her, and she have a need for her document, mostly the national ID card and other document. What? Yes.
We have concluded about that. She said we should go and make arrangements about how to retrieve a new one. So we gave them Friday. We'll go and check it. If finally they told us that the son did not see it, so we called her that Friday, and she said we called her back that Friday, and she said that she don't know if they have seen the thing, that he is going to call the son, that if not that we should go and make inquiry about how to retrieve it. And we went to make inquiry about it, and we came back to tell her that we made inquiry, and what we made inquiry is 190,000, and she said that the money is too much.
Yeah.
So we now said, okay, in that case,
Okay,
if you say the
what
money,
exactly, what kind of, what is it called? You have your international passport, right?
Yes.
So what other documents?
My
That you wanted
results.
190,000.
My results, my national ID card, my affidavit, and my COVID.
Affidavit is something that you can do. That affidavit is
The one
not
that came,
expensive,
it came
right?
with the international passport.
How?
They gave it to me there.
Who gave you
Yeah, I
affidavit
did.
with international passport?
Yes.
I
Yeah,
don't
I did.
understand. Why did they give you affidavit? Is it not your true international passport?
That is how they gave it to me.
How? Well, the affidavit stated what? That is not your name. Before you have an affidavit, there must be an alteration or a reason why you should. Did you lost the passport?
I did not.
So why did they give you an affidavit?
When I went to do it, the first day that I went there to do it.
Yes.
So when I came the next week, they gave that to me before. I now have to go with it. When I came to collect the the passport, I came along with it to take.
But they have given you, what did the affidavit state? Affidavit have a statement. What does the affidavit state?
Both of the passport that they gave to me.
That what? Didn't you read it?
I read it's with me here.
What is with you?
The affidavit, the photocopy that they brought to me.
Let me read it. Let me see what the affidavit state, because I don't know affidavit. If you haven't, either you lost your documents or you change you change your age
They gave
and
it
all
to
that.
me here.
Please bring those documents for her. For you to have an affidavit, there must be an alteration, change of name, marriage, and all that. Is it marriage?
No.
So why did they give you an affidavit?
Or maybe there's a mistake in the names or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In the office of the Notary Public holding as employee, sworn affidavit for declaration of age. You change your age, right? You change your age.
No.
Loretta, female Nigerian, to do whatever, do hereby declare an oath and say as follows that I am the above named person. No, this one is just a normal paper that you submit to, what is it called? To immigration office, where you are processing your international passport. And the reason why you submit it, in case when they are printing the international passport, there is a mistake there. With this affidavit, if the error is from you, then you have to pay for it, for any information provided to them from this affidavit. And if the error is from them, then they will be held responsible to change the information or the first page of your passport wherever they made mistake. So this is not really relevant, and they cannot have affidavit, they cannot cost anything. This affidavit costs nothing. By area F here with 1,000 naira, you can have this affidavit. Let's keep this aside. One, the second document is what?
National ID card.
Yeah, the national ID card. What did they tell you from which office?
At Ojo.
Ojo local government.
Yes.
And they told you to get a national ID card is 190,000.
No, 50.
50,000
to recover it back. The way it came.
Yeah,
the original.
50,000.
Mm.
So how did you arrive at 110,000? Yeah, 140. Is it the affidavit?
The affidavit, yes.
No, that is fraud.
If I have to go to there
No,
to
no,
do
no, no,
it.
no, it's a lie. If you are contacting anybody, if you are the one that went there or whoever that is giving you that such information, person is giving you false information. Affidavit, I've told you, this is the reason everybody have international passports.
Mm.
And once you get to an immigration office, this is part of their requirement, and that is where they do it for you. In is around that place that they did this affidavit, right? Is it not around the immigration office that they print out all these
Yes,
things
yes.
and they snap you a passport photograph? Yes, affidavit is no more than 1,000 naira, and you don't need it.
Okay.
They have given you your international passport, and the reason why you did the affidavit is to have it presented to the immigration office where you are to claim your passport. Hence your passport is with you, all your information is okay, good and fine, and you have the copy of this your affidavit so that you can keep it for record purpose. Understand? Then the national ID card office, if you need an affidavit for loss of national ID card, you can do that one. Then if you get there, they say to reprint another one and not that, because having a national ID card is another difficult thing in Nigeria. I don't know however they charge you there. That is 50,000, you understand. But if anybody asking you that you have to pay 140,000 for affidavit, that is not obtainable anywhere in Nigeria.
And
That
my
is fraud.
NIN is also with my NIN
Hmm?
card. My NIN card that I did.
You have it printed original. You don't have your
Yes.
NIN.
I gave it to him.
But you have the number with you.
Yes, I have the number.
You can print it out anytime.
Okay.
Eh?
Okay.
Does he have
The
any
COVID
problem?
card, oh. What about the COVID?
The COVID card.
Card,
Yes, you paid for COVID card. They paid
Yes.
for the. I mean, you do your COVID.
Yes.
If you get your visa, you are going to travel. They paid for your COVID, because even the one you did there, it cannot be
what we
valid
are
when you are
talking
traveling
about.
again.
Yes, that is
Are you
what.
aware?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The test you did, you are to do COVID test 24 hours before you traveled. You don't know.
I know about that one. I mean,
Mm.
I took the injection, and I
Yes.
got the card.
Yeah,
So I don't know if they will be requesting for that also.
that is already invalid,
Invalid. Okay.
because the visa is not there, and you are to get, even if you get last month, and you are traveling this month out of Nigeria, you are to get 24 hours COVID test
I know about
report
that one.
before you travel.
Yes.
So the one there is invalid.
Okay.
It cannot be valid again if you are traveling. You need which center do it?
At Ojo,
Ojo.
Alaba.
Provided they have your listing in the system, they can print it, but that you can't use it at Nigeria International Passport. What is it called? Airport. Traveling to out of
Because
Nigeria.
I don't know about that if they will not request for it. That is
Sorry?
why I was talking about to recover them, because I don't know how important it will be. I don't want
That's
anything.
what I'm saying. The ones that are important to you are the one I mentioned.
Okay.
Your international passport is very, very important, very, very necessary, and it's mandatory for him to give you an international passport. You have no right to be in possession of your international passport, which you confirm to me that have been returned to you. Good. Your money is very important. You need your money to be able to process another visa. Is important, which is outstanding. Number 3, your NIN printout. You have your NIN number both in your phone, in your house, and I know you have a copy of it outside what you have given to him. That is not something that can disturb you, provided you have the number. If you go to bank, what is your NIN number? You bring wherever, either you cram it or you save it on your phone, or however you present it to them. If you have your BVN number is with you, you can present, provided you know the NIN. Then the national identity card, you have a place where you did it, and they have charged you what it costs to bring it out, that they can pay. The affidavit is not necessary. You have the copy of the affidavit with you, and the affidavit have explained to you why they need the affidavit from you, and you don't need it anymore, except whatever. If you have any other issues, you can go and do a newspaper publication, which is not necessary.
And my result.
Your result is very, very necessary.
Mm.
Have you contacted the school?
No, I've not contacted them because we are still talking about it.
So, but they are not. They are you. Are, okay. Sorry. Please, the person I'm speaking with, Mama's daughter. Please, what is your name?
My name is Elizabeth.
Okay. Uh, I don't know. Have they for the periods he both your family and her herself discussed over in search of the document like result and all that? Have they been able to find anyone out?
I mean, according to my mom,
Yeah.
because I'm not involved in it, so according to my mom, she said that they're looking for it, but they haven't found it because he himself is not available right now. He's been sick, so he's not available to search for it. But other people have been looking to search for wherever he puts all the documents. So I don't know what happens to the documents. So there might be
This is
some
not safe. You can't say somebody is sick.
pronunciation
You
you
think
to my
that
mom
because of him,
that she
somebody
may
will
not
say
be
a
able to
human
make
being
the
is sick.
mistake because she's
Sometimes
a
people should be
70-year-old
reasonable when
woman.
you are talking.
Sometimes we talk on with
He
him.
did say the man is on coma. He said the man
He
is
said
sick.
he told us, him personal told us he went for a business. And he
The
went for a
woman she
business.
talked
Anytime
about
we
You
is
call
a
him,
listen first.
70-year-old woman, and she promised she was going to assist whatever the amount is. She's going to make a payment plan. I'm not going to get involved because I felt he should be responsible for whatever he did. It's not my business. But since his mother, my mom, 70-year-old woman, said, okay, she's going to pay the money from whatever I have given her as a feeding money, she will be paying it towards the amount. I don't really know the amount of the transaction or how it happens. So but she said she's gonna be making the payment. So the solution is for us to make a payment plan on how she's gonna be paying her every month. If you want her to be paying her directly to her account or maybe through the human rights so that there won't be misunderstanding. You pay me, you didn't pay me. You guys should talk about that and let's figure it out.
Okay, one before before they draw the payment plan, they should be able to know the exact amount that is involved. One, because of the
Exactly.
result, they have not been able to fish out the result, and everybody know how people's what kind of result, is it university or secondary school?
NECO result.
You can go, can't you go and reprint it?
I can go.
But before you started the money, you're supposed to have known what it will cost you to reprint NECO and all that. Do you just give a random amount like that, 190,000, just like that?
Now I will go to their head office to recover it back.
But you're supposed to have, check that first. That is what
get
I'm
it
saying.
and get the receipt of how much you spent to get it.
Yeah.
I know everything is money in Nigeria,
Yeah.
but whatever
Right.
you
It's
get
right.
from the government, as long as you get the receipt and say this is the amount, it shouldn't be a problem to refund the amount of how much you spend on your document because they are yours. But not people adding money to it and making the prices go up, all in the name of everything that has happened. So whatever she needs to get, the INS or something we call it, I think they said it's 3,000. If she get it, they give her the receipt. She said this is the amount we know. So she gets her money back. So answer, I don't really know the exact figure of the money involved. So she can tell you, and we'll see what happens about it later.
Okay, the money involved, according to what she wrote, is 1,275,000. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but I heard you say the NIN is 3,000.
Yes, that's what I was told. I don't know. I don't live in Nigeria, madam, to be honest with you.
My brother
But
that
that's
did
what I
said
was
it's
told.
3,000, but
So why is your own 50,000?
no, I did not say 50,000.
What is 50,000?
I said the national ID card. National ID card.
National ID card
Yes.
is 50,000. Where?
To retrieve it, the original one.
From which office? I hope
Ojo,
you
if
know.
I go,
I hope you know which office. You cannot say Ojo. Ojo is not an office. Which office in Ojo?
I just know Ojo. I don't know the
Okay, where did you obtain it from?
when I at where we live before
Where?
at Quickly Town.
Which
When we
office?
did this vote, I did not go to the office when they are doing this registration. That is how I got my own national ID card. It has been long, 1990 something that I got it.
Okay, oh, you go and act very well. But there's no way any office, government office will ask you to bring 50,000 naira to print out a national ID card. We deal with sincerity in this office. I hope you know
Madam,
that.
is it not the white paper that they put picture on?
She's asking you.
You said?
No, I'm asking. I said, is it the white paper that they put picture on? That's what is called ID, the national ID.
The white
like
paper.
a long paper like that.
No, it's like a card.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Because I don't know what that is. That's why I'm asking. I sent somebody to come back. The person make inquiry with her. The person says she will go with her in Ojo, Ojo office or whatever to go and print everything out. They already tell them everything. But she refused. It's all less I bring the 190,000.
I did not say that. What I said, we said the person should go with us, give the person the money. If we go to the office and they do it, the person will be the one paying. That is what we said, mommy. Is that not what we said? That is what we agreed.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
As you send somebody with you, there will be negotiate price. The person will be bringing the money out.
Yes.
That's what your husband said.
But you say something else now.
I'm not in Nigeria. We don't need to be arguing. The person called you, he asked you, he told you how to get all those things. But he said he called you, so you pick later, you don't pick your phone again.
She did not. Nobody called me. Nobody called me. Up till today, nobody called me. Up till today, even your son, even you. It's today that I contacted you.
You can see to follow as a madam is your adversary there. You can see go back. I heard that some 3,000, some 5,000, some I don't know I don't know. I don't know what is this. Okay, sister. If you want to find out, like she said, we can get one of my cousin, take you to wherever you get all the documents, and they make you another one if you have the time to go. My mom, she's 70-year-old, and you mind the way you are talking to her, even on the phone. Because she wasn't there.
She have not insulted your mother. She have not insulted your mother. All the conversation has still been polite.
Not with you, madam. Not with you. Not why she was with you, madam. Not today. I'm talking from previous.
Okay, let's talk about today. Let's talk about today. Let's talk about today.
Let's move on.
What you need to do. Hold on, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What you need to do, they will call their family member. You know, this is money. Money is involved. And who is standing to present, to refund this is not the principal accused person or defendant. It's the mom, and there's nothing that said the mother should bear the loss or expenses or problem of an adult because she gave birth to the person. I know she's trying to be reasonable here, and we must put everything into consideration. If we find the guy or track him, then it would have been a different ballgame because it's direct business between you and him. If the mom is trying to intervene or mediate in the matter, then let's be reasonable. If they are to present any member of the family to you, to go with you to the centers in which you get all the documents you needed original, and they'll be responsible for the fields. Allow the person to negotiate by himself. All you need to do, this is you, this is your copy, and this is what you want. This is what you give to them. And if it's NIN, if it's national ID card, if they go to the office, the person that is going with you should be the one talking with whoever that is involved there. How can you do it? How much will you do it? And others. And don't go there and make it specific person that you must talk to this person. No. It's a public office where you can meet anybody and discuss with the person the way out of the problem, right?
Yes.
So that you will not go with the person, you say speak with Mr. A, it's Mr. A that will be able to retrieve. No. So I believe that is clear.
Yes.
They'll contact the person will have a date with you and the person will go there, then you'll be retrieving it one after the other, or
That's
as far as
exactly
the
what I
document
told
is
we told
concerned.
them.
But if you're talking to the mom, you still have to be polite. 70 years old woman can give birth to
Before
you
I start we
twice.
start talking, I start talking this way. This is making
You
it
don't
1
have you
month we
don't
have
have
been
reason to
communicating
talk
with
to,
the
no,
mother.
it doesn't mean she can shut down the communication and you can't do otherwise. Yeah, for sure. She can shut down communication between you and her. She's not liable to you. She's not owing you any whatever. You can go ahead and arrest the son, deal with the son. You transact with him however you want to do, deal with him. But if she come in, give respect to whom respect is due. I cannot bear loss of. I can't just stand and say that I want to pay 1 point something million for my adult son that have collected money from anybody, either by business transaction or by fraud or anything. It takes feeling, human feelings, motherly feelings and all that. So if you are talking to her, you talk to her like an adult, like a mother, and like somebody that is trying to mediate in your matter. Okay?
That
That
is
was
what I
why I said
used
don't
to.
interrupt while
Even
she's talking.
even my mommy communicates with her and told her that you people it's just like you are playing with somebody. Sometimes she's here, answer. Sometimes she will tell us they will contact us so time, they will bring this thing so time. We will wait and wait and wait at the end of the day. There was a time I went out on the sun, standing on the sun, waiting for the passport that they said is already there. I stand, I have to call the son that I did not see any
It's
passport
okay,
there.
stop all this talk again. I've cautioned you on what to do. You are still giving excuse of what to do. And I've told you, I can't lie to you.
I
Yes. If we come in as we are calling this guy, he switch off his phone, the alternative is to track him. That's all. And if you track him, you'll be held responsible for whatever. But if the mom is communicating with you, okay, we called her first. He said we should give her 1 hour.
yes.
Nigeria is not, over there is not Nigerian that you can call somebody, sit down and let us talk. And the person have to give you a whole of his or her time as I'm doing here. It's not done like that. I'm going to call you and the person could not call you. It could be that she have medical.
I'll still begging the husband. He will call her, I will call her, I call this lady, please they call her my daughter. He will connected me with the husband, husband will insult me. I will say, my son, don't worry, I'm sorry. I will say, help you. Ask her, say truth.
Mommy,
And you
before
know the one got the
Allow her
husband
to.
insulting me, I'm still begging them.
Why is your husband insulting her?
there was a day she called us, we called her because we book appointment on Tuesday that we will discuss about how to retrieve those things. She told us that she's down, she's buying cards, she will go up. So that was 12 that we called her. We waited till getting to 4 hours, she did not contact us. So we have to use our hand to contact her. So my husband got angry and told her that if she knows she want to help the son, let her help the son. If she knows she don't want to help the son, let her just remove herself from the case. Then we know we are
Okay,
facing
what
the
if she choose to
son.
remove herself from this one? I think that will solve the problem, right?
No, because if sometime if we call her, she will tell us that she want to communicate with
Okay,
the
that
son.
is
Like,
what I'm
like
saying now. That is what I'm saying now because you don't seem to understand what I'm saying. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, because one, don't communicate them anymore. From today, you cease from communicating her.
okay,
This office will contact her for whatever agreement to reach.
okay,
Because I cannot fold my hand, watch anybody insult my mother because of my brother. It's not done anyway. I will tell her, block everybody. They should go and sort themselves out. Your husband don't have any reason to insult a 70 years old woman. You heard what she said, say 70 years.
no, it's not insult. He's telling
The insult of an adult must not be shaky. Why are you still arguing this woman? What's your problem? They are complaining about you are justifying yourself. What's your problem?
Madam, can you believe that this same guy, this same my brother that we're talking about, I also have his own passport with somebody that I paid 5 million naira to, that wanted to ask him for student visa. For the past 2 years, we didn't see the passport. I didn't get the money back.
From who?
This same person, 5 million naira, madam, including the passport. I didn't get the passport back. I didn't get nothing back. And I'm just about to do another passport for him in Abuja. And I just kept quiet. I was just looking. My younger sister in Canada, the same thing happened to her. Before I was able to get her to Canada, they took me about 3 million naira with her passport. Then some years ago, I was able to get another passport for her, and now she's in Canada. So I fall victims of these things severally, but thank God, one way or the other, God made another way. So I can understand what her pain is, but both her and her husband shouldn't take it out. I wasn't there when they were talking to her, so that wouldn't make me know. And she never told me. Because if she had told me, I would have blocked her husband's number. My mom is 70-year-old and she's willing to help. And she even connected them to other people who are those genuine visa for 4.5 million naira for England. And she gave them other several that you can go and talk to other people direct.
Okay.
That she's get the work. And madam, if you want to do a visa, fill out your application. It's no big deal in it. I've helped people before without getting a dime. Just fill out your application and submit, and you will do the interview. Everybody that said they will do visa for you, they are not doing anything different. Not that they know immigration or they do anything. Once your paper is complete and you can defend yourself during an interview, you will be granted your visa. Even to America.
Okay, let's discuss with Mama on how to the what is it called? Hello.
Yeah, she said, are you gonna get her number or how is she gonna be communicating with you?
Yeah, whatever we discuss, we agreed on today. We get her contact. I don't know how many time installment that did she want to pay up the money, please.
Yeah, firstly, we have to actually verify the exact amount she's talking about because she said it's 1.2 something. So I don't know if they verify it or not. To be honest with you.
Okay, let's deal on this first. Never because you can't be coming on and on. Let's dwell on this 1,775,275. If mom communicates with your brother and there is any different, she can let us know and we let her know. But because your brother is not here, let's believe it's 1,275,000 first. Yeah.
1.275.
You paid all the money through an account. Through
Only
transfer.
25,000 I paid cash.
Only 25,000
Yes.
you paid cash.
Yes.
The rest is through an account.
Account, yes.
Okay, she says she's gonna be giving her 100,000 each month. Is that okay?
That is too far now. Mama tried, but that is too far. Giving somebody 100,000 for 1,000,000 to something, that is over a year.
Yeah, no, okay, just for the record purpose,
Yeah.
even if she said 100,000, if she's able to do more than that, she will do that. Because I believe she's going to pay that money from the money I'm giving her. Because I said I'm not going to be part of it. I said he's an adult, he's a grandpa. If they want to arrest him, good luck to him. It's not my business. But if she is going to take up the responsibility, is her son. So if she just do that for the purpose of the record, if people give her one thing or the other there and there, she can put them together to pay more than that. But just for her not to make a pledge of what she cannot pay.
But can't you do half of the money before making payment of 100,000 every month? At least there should be a reasonable deposit. Because for this, sorry.
I don't think she doesn't have it. She says she can do 200, but she can't do more than that for the initial.
For the initial 200.
Said she will do 200 for the initial. After that, she will be doing 100.
That would be how many months? That would be like that would be like
Yeah,
yeah.
she said if she had more than that, so she would do. But she doesn't want to promise what she cannot do and fail. So that it won't be as if she promised and she can't keep up with the promise.
Is that okay by you?
It's not okay. It is too long now. The note is too long.
The issue is that if even if the mother is paying and you can get hold of the son because the money is in his custody, not with the mother's custody. We're just doing this for resolving whatever. Because my sister, Lizzie,
Yeah.
yeah, this is pure fraud. Even though we are trying to resolve the case through mediation, the attitude in which your brother collected money, no process, nothing, and all that, and he just disappeared. Sorry.
It's the official. They said that nonsense.
You say?
They said to him that said they withdrew it from the embassy when they asked him to bring the stuff back to them. That he already paid some money to process it.
Mommy,
Pay to which account? Now I don't know. Can you give us your audience, please? I'm running out of. I need to close from the office. It's getting. Yeah, I need your attention.
So as the phone is ringing, I'm calling it off and listening to you.
You said what?
I said as the phone, I have incoming calls, but I was declining everything just to wrap up with you.
Okay, okay. That is this statement because if you make payment in which name, if you make that payment, he will give us proof. If we find him, if he's the one in the office, whatever statement he gives to us is going to back it up with proof. You understand? So if he said he made payment and there's no proof, he's incommunicado and whatever, you cannot say that pay money to embassy and then they say withdraw my document back here and all that. So how did you withdraw it? If you applied and you submit your passport and your document, maybe like any embassy, and you cannot wait within the period the embassy gives to you, you withdrew the passport through writing, and your payment is always receipted. So you have to show the proof that you make payment in this name, this application you submit, and before you apply for withdrawal of the document and all that, that you don't want the visa again. So all those is a statement that is given. It's not that possible as he said it to you. But Lord believe whatever he tells you, that is his statement. Hence, it's not in this office. But the issue is this: just like what I'm saying, is the mother that wants to be paying you this money. You have to accept the condition with the mom first. But a situation where you find the guy, then you cannot demand your money in full. I don't know if I made myself understand.
I understand what you are saying.
I think this has been even reported to the police.
My husband is in the right position
So they
to
reported
answer
it.
this.
No.
Just call them.
Because the payment is too long.
It's like, are you having deaf ear or you don't you seem
I
to you
understand
refuse
what
to
you're
understand what I'm saying.
Myself, I couldn't even retrieve a dime from the millions I paid with passport. I'm not killing myself. It's not wrong. If I have to have for that time, I will do it.
Okay,
She
ma'am.
said if she can't have the money before then, she's going to do, but she doesn't want to make promises she can't fulfill. This is office. I don't want to promise and fail. Nobody knows where you can be tomorrow. No. We can still lead our
Anyway, Mama, we are going to take your number from her. We'll chat you up
Okay.
on our complaint line. Then you just send the message to us that as regard to the case of your son, this person, what's the name?
Idowu Johnson.
Idowu Johnson and Mrs. Loretta, that you promise to pay the sum of 200,000 as initial and subsequent 100,000 every month to um, to have a peaceful resolution over the case.
Okay, so is she gonna be paying the money to her directly or to your office?
To our office. From that text message, on that WhatsApp, we avail her our all the information, the bank details, and the human right name. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But please, could you also tell her to stop giving her number to everybody of all her family members?
Yeah, you heard what she said. Hold on, madam, hold on. I'm talking to you and looking at the phone as if you don't understand what. Do you need to look at anything? You heard what she said. Stop displaying her mother's number. That is her private number. Even when she asked me, can I give her number? I said no, I cannot give her my number. You should call back because I know it's my private. And you heard that I'm going to avail her our office line. If I have a need to talk with her personally, that is a personal issue. So you are dealing with this person. She got no business with you, madam.
I did not give anybody their phone. It's just me and my husband.
Okay,
that
hold on.
communicating
Are
with
you
her.
aware now that your husband and you henceforth that you are not going to communicate with her anymore? Are you aware? Are you aware?
Yes, ma'am.
If you are not aware, please be aware. The case is already in this office. It's the office that is treating the case. And she has stated which is going to put it in writing via the WhatsApp line, complaint line. She's also person and she undertake to refund to make initial deposit of 200,000 end of the month and subsequent 100,000 as regard to the debt recovery between her son, Mr. Idowu, and Loretta. So you don't need to call her for a reminder. If you are only to call this office if she has made the payment at every end of the month. So we will be the one to remind, we will be the one to do the follow-up, but not you, neither your husband. It's between them and this office, not you and them anymore. Do you understand me? That is how it's done here. I know you want to talk another thing.
The way the payment is what I'm concerned about.
Anyway.
The odd times they call, like middle of the night over here, they call and all of that. They don't know the time difference and all of that. So that she just stopped. So even gonna communicate her, she's gonna communicate it, and that's the end of the story once you get it.
Hello, ma. What are these people?
Hello. Okay.
Yes, ma. So that is the initial payment will be end of this month, right?
On the end of the year. Yeah, she said yeah.
Okay. Okay. We'll avail you all the necessary information via our WhatsApp line. Friendship.
25. Madam, she said the first payment is gonna be on the 4 or on the 5.
But you promised this month ending to send something.
No. Shut up, man. She's not gonna be around. She's going to Ohio. So when she comes back, I'll give her the money. She's gonna send it to you, man. I'll be back on the 2nd. Yeah, man. From Ohio.
Okay, you can't send money. Hold on, please. Sorry?
I'm traveling to Ohio. I'm getting on this house. I said the ticket I bought said you don't want to go. I never bought my ticket. You don't want to go. She's gonna be back on the 2nd, so she said the payment she's gonna make it on the 4 or on the 5. You're gonna get it on the 4. On the 4, yeah. Make it on the 4.
On the 4th of August.
On the 4th of August, you're gonna get the first 100,000.
Okay, please, Mama should state it if she's writing it, okay?
Okay. I'm gonna ask you. Okay. My daughter will do that. I will do that. I don't know how to operate online. I don't know. Not the time of our
night, so
No computer. I don't know computer.
there is no problem, ma.
Okay, thank you, my sister. God bless you.
Are you to save journey
Remind them
to
how
hell?
the person that will follow me to that place to go and get
Yes, ma'am.
those things.
Sorry, Lizzie, please. The person that is going to go with her for those documents, who is the person, please?
My mom is going to call my cousin.
Okay.
And my cousin is going to reach out, call her, and they'll take it from there.
Okay, that will be when? Between now and tomorrow, right?
Yeah. When she calls, if she doesn't pick, I'm gonna ask the person to text so that we have the text message as part of the proof that the person contacted her.
It's all right.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Bye.
You're very welcome. Bye-bye.
Fourth of August.
Yes.
Let me tell you.
Even the person that brought us sef, they have case with that one. They have case with that one with the police at first time too.
Which person?
The person that gave us his contact, that is also doing paper for.
All right, thank you, viewer. See you tomorrow. I'll be back with full details and so many things to be handled tomorrow. God bless you. Enjoy your weekend.